I'll say this is probably a better James Corden's animated performance. I'll give this film that.
You're mine now, rabbit.
Thomas, what's going on here? My two boys getting along. Nothing could make me happier.
Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Feeling it since 1960s.
Peter Rabbit. I feel like saying like that. So Peter Rabbit, of course, is a new Sony Pictures Animation film, which is also based on this legendary culture book with the same name. And basically, this movie is basically about Peter Rabbit. Of course, he has a gun from his own after the old Mr. McGregor died, until the new neighbor came in, which in fact is Mr. McGregor's great nephew. And basically, Peter Rabbit is just wants his garden back. So basically, they kind of done this little Home Alone-ish thing with him, you know what I mean, to get the garden back. Now, basically, I wasn't a fan of Peter Rabbit when I was very young. There was a show on ABC Kids, this Peter Rabbit show, and I'm just like, this is boring as shit. Like, every time I watch it, I'm just like thinking to myself when I was so young, I'm like, when is like the Wiggles are coming on or something like that? It's better than this boring show. I know it's a literature show. I know it's a show that a lot of kids love because Peter Rabbit is like an old classic story in those times. But I never liked Peter Rabbit when I was young. And then they're making a Peter Rabbit movie, and yeah, I read a couple books when I was young, and I remember some moments, and I'm like, the books are better than the show. But like, when I watched the first teaser trailer of Peter Rabbit, I'm just thinking to myself, this is not Peter Rabbit. This is just some modern take on Peter Rabbit in not really a good way. And then the other trailers come out, I'm like, okay, maybe this movie could surprise me. Maybe this movie could be better. But, I'm gonna say guys, Peter Rabbit did its job well. For kids though. This is a movie that I could say is that kids will enjoy this movie more than the adults. And I'm not saying this is a bad movie. There are some enjoyable aspects with Peter Rabbit. There are some comedic moments. The voice acting was mostly very good. Even the performances aren't that bad. It's just this movie's like a movie to watch one time, you know what I mean? Like, kids can like this film. There's a lot of humor that kids will kill themselves. When I was watching this movie yesterday, I watched a very early screening, and all the kids, there were a lot of kids in the theater, and they were killing themselves laughing, and there were some pretty funny parts in the movie. I could say the biggest positive with Peter Rabbit, I could say James Corden. James Corden was really good as Peter Rabbit. I think this is probably one of the better animated performances he have done. Not like freaking Trolls, and I don't want to even talk about the Emoji Movie anymore. It makes me think more. But James Corden, I like this guy. He's very likable. I love his Late Late Show. And I think this is probably one of the better animated performances by him. He's actually pretty good in the movie. And there are some amount of surprising voice acting in this film. We get Margot Robbie. We get even Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley's even in this film. And she's probably the best part of the movie. She actually was hilarious in the film. She's probably the biggest comedic part of the film. And Daisy Ridley, man, I like her stuff. Like, in Murder on the Orient Express, I like her. In this movie, same thing. I like her. Also, some of the other acting was not bad, like General Hux in the film. I'm gonna call him General Hux instead of Domhnall Gleeson. I bet say his name. I don't know. Every time I think of this actor, I always think of General Hux. I don't know why. But he's actually not bad in the film. I thought he's gonna be annoying as hell. But there are some parts in the film that really felt a bit heartfelt. And there are some parts saying like, okay, he's just a stubborn dick. But still, he did a great job in the film. Even Rose Byrne didn't do that bad. I like Rose Byrne. She's very likable. But most of the characters in the film are just old kids cartoonish characters most of the time. Like, Domhnall Gleeson is still a good performance in the film, but his character is definitely a kid's type of character. A kid's type of villain, like saying, oh, these booby traps that make children laugh and fart jokes and all that stuff. Most of the humor in the film is not bad. There are some funny humor and there's someone like, oh, okay, this is kind of kids movie type jokes. But if you are a kid and you want to see Peter Rabbit, go ahead. This is the movie that I think, it's not perfect. It has some really cliched elements, which if you watch the film, you know I'm going to be talking about. There's nothing original from it. But this film is like, you can watch this film with your kids, and even parents will find some enjoyment in this film. To me, find some enjoyment in Peter Rabbit. But this movie is just a little bit one-time watch. I'm going to give Peter Rabbit a C+. So guys, I got a lot of reviews coming out. I got reviews for Red Sparrow, A Wrinkle in Time, and also Early Man, Aardman's new film. A lot of movies are coming out this March, so let's try and get these movies reviewed. So guys, have you seen Peter Rabbit? What do you think of that film? Comment below, let me know what you think, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day.